Duh.
What in the world is happening around me? June questions when the five ladies surrounded him. He looks up to find Jackson staring at him, more like glaring at him. Great.
Appa, say something. Are you sick?
No.
You are definitely sick, Appa. Look at your face. It's as pale as a ghost. You can rest today, Appa. Since we are here, we'll take care of the cooking. I'm sure Mr. Jackson won't mind if you take a day off. Isn't that right, Mr. Jackson?
All turned to look at Jackson, who now held a forced smile on his face. Sure. He can rest. He should rest. He will rest. Jackson could barely hold back the sarcasm in his voice. I am the one who got punched and is supposed to be resting. Jackson thought but didn't dare to say it out loud.
See? Now go get some rest, Appa. We'll take care of the kitchen today with Mr. Jackson.
With that they turned towards Jackson, who again put on a smile on his face.
Let's get going, Mr. Jackson. It's time to prepare breakfast. Wait, who is that old man hiding behind the stairs?
Old man? Jungkook, who was hiding behind the stairs, looks behind him. I don't see any old man.
Oh Jungkook, how have you been?
Jungkook froze when all their attention was on him.
Did you find someone while we were gone, or are you still the loner we know?
The girls chuckled uniformly while June looked at them puzzled. Why did that give me Mean Girls vibe? And did they just pick on Jungkook? June thought, but Jackson, you just got back and are already picking up on him?
Oh Mr. Jackson, we weren't being serious, you know. We were just stating facts.
Jungkook wanted to say something but no word dared to come out of his mouth.
Oh, is that a cast on your leg? Did you finally fall in love?
Chuckles again filled the mansion. Jungkook now looked like an angry bird with the pout he wore. Yeah, stop picking on Jungkook. Did you see Namjoon? Silence. The attention of the ladies shifted from Jungkook to Yoongi, who came down the stairs with a yawn.
Wow. Aren't you Mr. Yoongi? The fruit vendor from the fruit market?
Yoongi nods.
Are you the traveler who got settled here a year ago?
All the ladies were openly checking him out. Yes, I am. Who are you all? Hearing Yoongi's drunk-toned voice, the ladies gasped.
You look hot.
Elizabeth shuts Lucy's mouth with her palm.
Hello Yoongi, we are. I am Elizabeth, this is.
I don't care. Jungkook, come with me. With that, Yoongi pulls Jungkook with him to his room, leaving everyone in the living room stunned.
Who the hell does he think of himself? The real question here is, what the hell is he doing here?
Jackson and Namjoon made quick eye contact. Yoongi is courting Jungkook. A series of gasps followed after Jackson's words.
Impossible.
Don't pick on Jungkook from hereafter if you don't want to mess with Yoongi. Jackson smirks but then changes his expression. So where were we? Oh yeah, how did the campaign go? Jackson's charming smile did not seem to work on the ladies, who had now turned their attention back to June.
Appa, we were not picking on Jungkook.
Margaret cried out dramatically before hugging June, who froze on the spot.
We were just playing around.
Elizabeth did the same as she hugged June from behind.
We don't even scold him. We are like his sisters, can't we tease him a little?
Both Lucy and Sybil Vane hugged June from both left and right.
Oh, what a cruel world we live in.
Bethany exclaimed before joining the pack by falling dramatically onto June. And with that, June was officially surrounded by the five ladies, who stuck to him like how drone bees surround their queen. What in the? Jackson couldn't believe his own eyes. 1. Because these five ladies picked on Jungkook every chance they got and never left any change in reminding him of how single he is, but now they act like they are innocent. I still remember how you all cheered for Namjoon when he and Jungkook got into a fist fight. You all were the ones who gave Namjoon the idea to punch Jungkook in the eyes, but now. Wow, such fakery. No words seemed to reach anyone's ears as the ladies were content with hugging June, who in turn became a frozen block of ice. And the next thing he was upset over was, "Here I got all dressed up to meet and spend the day with you all, but you all are clinging to Namjoon like parasites. Help." June only managed to mumble it out. "This is why I prefer to stay single. One moment you prepare yourself to court women and the next moment they crush your heart."
Hold up! Wait a minute!
Women? As in plural form?
What the hell is going on here? Jin, who stood on the top of the stairs, didn't know that his voice made everyone in the living room flinch in fear. All the ladies backed up from the hug and were now bowing to Jin.
Good morning, Master.
Jin nods once the girls raised up. "Namjoon, could you please go check on the chicken coop? I heard from the gardener that he didn't see any chickens around yesterday." "Go, Namjoon." Jun said in a stern tone which Namjoon was still unfamiliar with. Fine." Jun said before walking out of the kitchen, fully aware that all of the eyes were on him. Jun clears his throat to bring the attention of the maids back to him from Namjoon, when he noticed that they were staring at him as he left. "Good to see you all back." Hearing Jin's words, the maids smiled. "Make sure to let Jackson rest as much as possible. He had overworked himself in your absence, ignoring his own health in the process." This made the maids turn back to look at Jackson but were only greeting with no sign of him. Being so focused on Namjoon they didn't notice Jackson leaving. "He was very excited about your return yesterday, but now he is nowhere at sight. But anyways, take care of him. And send some soup for Taehyung now, he got a hangover." With that, Jin gets down the stairs and walks towards the back entrance. Just as he left,
Mr. Namjoon said it would work, but I don't think so. Yeah, if anything, Jackson Appa only looked heartbroken and that makes me sad. Maybe we shouldn't have tried to make Jackson Appa jealous. He looked more sad than jealous. I feel so bad. We shouldn't have agreed to Mr. Namjoon's plan.
Others nodded in agreement before looking at the direction of the kitchen.
Maybe we can make up to him. How? That's the point here. I don't know how.
Meanwhile,
"Who the hell are they?" Yoongi asked once he got Jungkook away from the living room. "The maids of this mansion. They are in charge of helping Jackson Hyung with the cooking, laundry, cleaning and at times even managing the household in my absence. They seem to have a close bond with Namjoon, it seems. No, if anything they are more close with me than Namjoon Hyung. I don't understand. You see, Jackson Hyung. How do I explain this? Well, they. Spill it out, will you? Jackson Hyung is courting them."
She didn't have to cut me off. We were nothing.
"Them? Yeah, all of them." "How? What? Just how?" Yoongi found it extremely difficult to process this information. So in this world it is quite common to marry whomever you want, regardless of how many. But the mere idea of divorce is a taboo around here. That's why being lovers isn't a big deal here, but being married is. People from lower class society can't even think of divorce if they were married. So they just get married to people they love without being divorced from their previous partner, and this causes a lot of problems, and that problems lead to crimes, which in turn become mere dinner table gossip within days. Wait, am I going off topic? Yoongi only yawns in reply. So Jackson Hyung is from the lower class here, just like me and Namjoon Hyung. To put it simply, he is like a dream guy for most of them around here. Most of the people don't like Hyung cause you know. He is like the default ideal type of many around here. Jackson Hyung never showed any interest in anyone else but these girls. Maybe it could be because they all spent so much time together. So you're telling me he goes around collecting love interests like it's his hobby while I was selling rotten fruits in the market? Yoongi snorts. He doesn't do it on purpose though. Yeah, sure. So what does all this have to do with them leeching on to Namjoon? How the hell did Namjoon and Jackson become friends in the first place? Well, don't tell this to him, but Hyung was not a very soft-spoken calm guy in here before. He was only good to Jackson Hyung and Jin Hyung. He kinda hated being born as a lower class, so he was always grumpy about it. Namjoon Hyung and I were friends back in our days on the other side of this city. I got taken into this household by Lord Kim So-hyung when I was 13. He is Jin Hyung and Tae's father here. Namjoon Hyung felt that I abandoned him for a rich life. It was only after that, Namjoon Hyung started being mean to me. From his eyes I looked like a selfish brat who left his friend behind. But in reality I was sent to a boarding school with Tae Hyung to study. Lord So-hyung owed my late parents something, so he took me in to tally that. He was a good guy though. So anyways, when I was 20 I returned back and went to see Namjoon Hyung, but he was not in the village. Only then I learned that he worked as a chef in a big restaurant. I went to see him, but he was so rude to me. So I talked back and he talked back, and unfortunately the restaurant owner caught us arguing. He started saying things like how people of our class know decency and only know how to make a scene regardless of the place we are at. Namjoon Hyung was calm, but I could see his veins popping and jaw clenching. The owner went on to call me a street rat, and that's when Hyung punched him. To make it short, Hyung ended up in jail. Jackson Hyung, whom Hyung had somehow befriended while I was gone, bailed him out with the help of Seokjin Hyung, who at that time had become the head of this house. So in the end Namjoon Hyung lost his job there and he started working in another restaurant, but he quit from that restaurant too. It was a tough time for him, so Jackson Hyung didn't want him to be alone. Jackson Hyung doesn't need a sous chef, but he convinced Hyung to work here for the time's sake. So Namjoon is literally me here? No. I mean kinda, but no. Were you even listening to Hyung? Were you listening to what I had asked? Why were those ladies swarming around Namjoon? I kinda overheard a conversation between Namjoon Hyung and the girls last week. The girls wanted to know if Jackson Hyung loves them or not, so they asked Namjoon Hyung for help, and Hyung, being the insensitive guy he was, said that maybe making Jackson Hyung jealous would get him to confess. Wow, Namjoon was dumber than new here. Yeah. Wait, what? I don't think we got anything to do with this courting and confession situation, so let's move on with our own plan. Is there anything else I have to know about the girls? Nothing, just don't be rude to them. Jackson Hyung is unpredictable when it comes to them. Yoongi nods. Now go deal with Tung. You got the ring with you? Jungkook nods before taking out the ring from his pocket. Make him wear it, even at the cost of it being him ending up with a broken arm. Jungkook was about to protest, but Yoongi didn't let him. He must be having a hangover, so get to the kitchen and make some soup for him yourself and go give it to him. But my leg. It's just a broken bone, you can go up the stairs. With the power of love anything is possible. Now Shushu, go deal with the crazy soulmates. With that, Jungkook was left alone as Yoongi went past him to Hobi's room. Just a broken bone? Jungkook snorts before limping towards the kitchen. But stops when he saw Lucy carrying a bowl of soup in her hands.
Jesus Christ. Don't scare me like that.
Sorry.
What is it, Jungkook?
That. Jungkook was all buffering hard.
What is it, Jungkook? Spill it out. I can't wait all day. I need to give this to young master.
Yes. That. Jungkook tried his best to explain his thoughts through actions.
You want some soup?
No. You.
What in the?
Not you, I mean. Can I please take this young master to soup? I mean take this soup to young master? Lucy looks at Jungkook from top to bottom.
No.
Lucy was about to leave, but Jungkook blocked her way. Why?
With this leg, how can you climb the stairs?
I can. Please let me take the soup to him.
Again, it's a no from me.
If you let me take it, then I'll tell you how to impress Jackson Hyung. Lucy quickly pushes the soup bowl onto Jungkook's hand, who almost dropped the hot soup on his casted leg.
Spill it,
Jackson Hyung lost his favorite bracelet days ago. He is still sad about that. Search for it around the house, and if it is found, then Hyung would worship the ground you walk in. Jungkook stumbles back when Lucy went past him to meet the rest of the maids. Wow, that's it? Jungkook slowly limps forward towards the stairs. Jungkook looked at the never-ending stairs in front of him and then at the hot soup in his hands. Well, as Yoongi Hyung said, with the power of love, anything and everything for my Tay-Tay.
Well...
Meanwhile...
Jiminy. Sweetie. Precious. Love. Poppy. Oh, shut it, will you? And for the 4,795th time, no, I'm not wearing that no matter how much you try. Jimin rolls his eyes before glaring at Tae, who pouts before looking at the outfit sketch he had made. It's a very inappropriate outfit. And I don't think you made it for others to see me in it. Well, I'll let them see so they'll know what they missed. Tae said while caging Jimin with his arms on the wall. Jimin only raised an eyebrow as if he was challenging Tae. Tae was about to lean in for a kiss when... Hyung. Jungkook's exhausted voice was heard behind the door. What is it, Jungkook, huh? Jimin tried to push Tae away from him, but his husband didn't look like he was about to budge. One kiss. Hyung, is Tunji Hyung up? Tell him no and we'll continue. He is wide awake. With one mighty push, Tae was off away from Jimin. Jimin opens the door wide to find a panting Jungkook in front of him. Good morning, Jungkook, huh? Wait, Jungkook? How the hell did you come up the stairs? Jimin noticed the bowl in Jungkook's hand. That too with a bowl? Is that soup? For Tunji Hyung hangover Jimin was quick to hold the bowl as Jungkook seemed to find it difficult to catch his breath. Just as Jimin turns to face Tae, the now cold soup in his hands crashed with Tae's abdomen, resulting in Tae's shirt and pants getting covered by it. Oh my. It's fine, Jimin, I'll go change. And Jungkook, come in and sit for a while. This should be the last time I see you upstairs before your leg heals up. Jungkook, who was lost in analyzing the marks on their neck, snaps out of his thoughts. Jungkook, can you hear me? Yeah. Jungkook was all red now and no one knew if it was due to embarrassment or anger. Jungkook limps into Vmin's room and sits on the chair nearby. Was that a hangover soup, Jungkook, Yeah. Hyung. Jungkook successfully averted his eyes from Jimin and Tae as he looked only at the floor. Jimin, you go downstairs, I'll get down, after changing. Jungkook sat there unaware of the wink Tae sent to Jimin. I'll go see if Hyung is in a good mood. Jimin says before exiting the room, but not before giving Tae a wink back. Just as Jimin left, Tae went inside the dressing room. Jungkook, does your leg still hurt the same as yesterday? Tae asked while looking for a new outfit while Jungkook sat there staring at the floor in a daze. Yeah. Oh, poor Jungkookie. Why is it? Jungkook couldn't make out what Tae was saying as he was slowly sinking deep to his thoughts. Focus, Jungkook, focus. You should focus on the mission, nothing else. What if Tae and Jiminy Hyung were flirting moments ago? What if they were making out before you entered? Nothing else matters. The moment the ring is on Tae, he is your boyfriend, and the moment the ring is on Jimin, he is your best friend. The moment the ring is on, they are not husbands, they get back to being soulmates. Platonic soulmates. Nothing romantic. Yeah, nothing romantic. Focus, Jun. Be focused. You should focus on Jungkook. Tae's worried call made Jungkook look at him. But he regretted looking at Tae the moment he saw what he saw. There stood Tae half naked without a shirt, leaving his upper body bare. Does red suit me better than gray, nor should I go with gray? Jungkook couldn't help himself to move as he literally froze on spot for real. Jungkook, are you okay? The still shirtless Tae came near Jungkook, whose heartbeats could be heard even to the deaf grandmother living on the outskirts of the town. Jungkook. Oh my god, Jungkook, Jungkook only felt something cold running down from his nostrils. This is not what I should focus on. Jungkook thought when Tae sat next to him while wiping away the blood from his nose. Why the hell are you getting a nosebleed in summer, in this heat? Jungkook takes one more look at Tae's naked torso. Yeah, I wonder why.
Nice. Meanwhile,
with Yoongi. Yoongi stood in front of Hobi's room as he sighs. Here goes nothing. Yoongi knocks on the door while putting on a big smile on his face. Oh Yoongi Good morning. Yoongi straight up saw the fakeness in Hobi's smile but still played along. Good morning Hoseok. Are you feeling better now? Yeah, better than yesterday. Yoongi nods, still smiling. I just wanted to check up on you. What do you want? Yoongi was slightly taken aback when Hobi dropped his smile and questioned him in a rather intimidating manner. I know who you are and why you are here. So drop the act. With that, Hobi pushes Yoongi towards the wall and cages him with his arms on both sides. Did Kim Namjoon send you to spy on me? Hobi almost growled out, nearing Yoongi's face. I know what you are trying to do here, and believe me when I say if Kim gets to know of this, none of you are living long. Yoongi was rather excited seeing an intimidating Hobi up close.
Angry Hobi equals hot Hobi.
Your head on my shoulder.
But he was confused with what Hobi was trying to convey here. I don't understand. Yoongi fakes out a fearful tone with that, for which Hobi chuckles before. Little fairy here thinks he can fool me. Hobi got himself closer to Yoongi. If he is trying to intimidate me in this position, then it's not working. If anything, it makes me feel something else. Yoongi thought and internally smirks. That little rabbit may not know your tricks, but I can look straight through you. You are courting him because he is close with the Kims. And considering the fact that you got close with Namjoon, I bet he told you how to get everyone in this household under your spell just like him. And by the fact that you had the audacity to play out whatever shit he told you on me is making me wanna unalive me. It was Hobi's turn to get taken aback by the sudden drop in Yoongi's expression. You are a mere thief and you have the f***ing audacity to blame me of things you magically discovered out of nowhere. With one push from Yoongi, Hobi stumbled back into his room. Yoongi walks forward and pushes Hobi even further, till his back hits the wall. And now it was Hobi's turn to be caged in between Yoongi's arms. You don't scare me. You never will. Hobi was dumbfounded, but he quickly pulled himself together. I thought of playing it nice, but you have left me with no option but to use the hard way on you, Hoseok. Yoongi said while nearing Hobi's ears. Do as I say if you wanna live. Yoongi whispered into Hobi's ears, who felt chills run down his back hearing it. You dared to cause any trouble for Namjoon, Seokjin Hyun, or even the horses in the stable, then you'll get to see my other face. And I promise you, my sweet Hobi, it won't be kind. With that, Yoongi backs away from Hobi. I'll be waiting in the garden, either you limp your way there or I'll come back and drag you there by myself. You decide. With that, Yoongi turns and walks out of Hobi's room. That did not just happen. Hobi let out a series of sinister smile. What an interesting guy. Something in Yoongi caught Hobi's interest. Let's see what he is up to. Hobi snorts with a smile, remembering Yoongi's words. Only I'm supposed to be the psycho here. But it looks like I've got competition. Hobi chuckles, and with that he walks out of his room towards the garden where Yoongi said he would be waiting for him.
Meanwhile,
with June. June stood in front of the empty chicken coops, thinking hard. What am I supposed to do now? June didn't know how he could possibly get the chickens back from Hobi. What if he gave them away to the butcher? June gasps. Did I just become the indirect reason for the death of approximately 40 chickens? What am I gonna tell Jin now? June just sat on the ground before sighing hard. Think, Namjoon, think. Just think. June pauses and looks around him. June noticed that the sound came from inside the coops. He slowly entered the coop. The sound came behind some hay stacks, and as June moved the hay he was met with the sight of a cute little chick looking at him in fear as it scooted back seeing him. "Oh hey little guy." June slowly extends his hand forward towards the chick, which moves back even further. "How did you survive last night's cold all alone? You are too tiny to be left alone by your mama. Did your mama also get abducted by young freaking Hoseok?" The chick now hid in the far end of the coop while panting hard. Okay, calm down little one. Here, come to me, I'll take care of you. Thank goodness I came here, or else you would have become prey to who knows what lives around here. With that, June corners the chick. "It's okay little one, I'll never hurt you." Just as he said that, he accidentally knocked down a ball of hay that fell right on top of the chick, which flinched further back in fear. That was an accident. With that, he takes the chick up in his hand softly. Though the chick looked frightening at first, now the chick looked a bit calm, but it was still cautious of June's presence. "Did you get left behind, little one?" the chick chirped out weakly. "So that's a yes. Don't worry precious, I'll keep you safe with me, and now it's my responsibility to find your parents. After all, I was the one who was dumb enough to hide an idiot in your coop," June said before gently placing the chick in his shirt pocket. "Just don't poop in there, I'll give you time for that." With that, June turned to walk away as the chick looked comfortable in its new home. "Young freaking Hoseok. I didn't know you were stealing even chicken here. First my roaster, then my..." "Wait, why do I care?" June paused. "I don't even belong to this world, why the duck do I care if he stole my chickens or what?" the chick chirped again. "But I definitely care for you, sweet thing." With that, June started walking again, only to stop again when... "Are the chickens okay?" Well. Just then the chick chirped. "What the hell was that, Namjoon? Did something happen to your throat?" "No." The chick again chirped, earning a gasp from Jin. "My goodness, Namjoon, you are possessed." "What? No. This is..." "Stay away Satan, I command you in the name of..." The chick's head peeked out of June's pocket. Aww. "What's this cutie doing here?" Jin moves closer to June. "So the chickens are doing well?" Jin asked while softly petting the chick's head. "The chickens are, doing great. I haven't heard any roosters crowing in the morning, but they are doing great. They didn't even get out of their coops. Should we call the vet?" No, it's just a normal thing that chickens do once in a while. It's called hibernation. Chickens hibernate. No, they cybernate. Cybernate. I haven't heard of that term anywhere. Oh, it's a very, very rare thing among chickens. You can't find them in books. Jin was skeptical of June's response, but he still chose to believe him. "Speaking of books, do you have any books I can read? Morning newspapers can wait a while." June's only intention was to get Jin's attention off the chickens, but he couldn't understand why Jin looked at him confused. "Namjoon, from when on did you start reading?" I don't know, since childhood." "Namjoon, you can't read." "What do you mean by I can't read? Of course I can." Jin stepped back from June. "Namjoon, you literally can't read." "What? You mean like I was illiterate?" Jin nods, and
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
"I think something is wrong. I'll get the healer here." No, I'm fine." June holds Jin back by his arms. "I am fine, really. Think of it as a positive thing. I can read now." "Namjoon, you literally hated reading till last week. That's the reason why you refused to learn how to read and write. Was I that dumb?" "Kind of. But now after your head injury you know how to read and want to read? How the hell is this possible? You seriously need a checkup." "No, Jin. Look at me." June cups Jin's face in between his palms. "I am okay. Let it be." June lets go of Jin's face and drags him towards the mansion, not knowing that Jin was glowing red now. I remember Jackson telling me about the library next to your room. Mind showing me around there? Jun didn't wait for Jin's response as he just led him towards the mansion. While walking away, Jun's eyes locked with Yoongi, who stood in the far end of the garden with Hobie. Yoongi gives Jun a thumbs up before turning to look at Hobie, who looked like he was seconds away from murdering Yoongi. No matter what happens, today at least one of them is gonna wear the ring. Jun thought as he looked back at Jin, who was already looking at him. Maybe two, who knows. To be continued.
Thank you for watching. See you in next video. Until then, bye darlings.
Okay, bye bye.